Hello, I'm Jackie Roby, Chief Excellence Officer of Inspired Journey Consulting, and I have with me again Bonney Fiorito, the president of About the Journey.
Thanks for having me back, Jackie.
Definitely, you're extraordinary.
Thank you. Well,
Of
it takes
course.
one to know one.
Oh, I love it. Bonnie and I met through a common link, a phenomenal travel advisor. We both have a love for travel advisors, named Lulu Lima from Book Here, Give Here.
Woohoo, Lulu.
And we want to shout out Lulu because there's a great, not only is she fantastic and introduced us, but there is an amazing opportunity to work with her through About the Journey. So, can you tell us about that?
Yes, absolutely. So early on, as I started about the journey, Lulu and I realized that there was a really nice opportunity to partner. And so it can look a couple of different ways. So one is, if somebody books an experience through about the journey, and it might be taking place in a different city or different location than where they may be on that given day. There's an opportunity to then connect with Lulu to book tickets or a hotel or whatever that might look like in order to accommodate their attendance at that experience. And then the other piece of it is, if there is an amazing wellness getaway that you're looking to plan, then there's an opportunity to connect with Lulu through my site. And you can plan like the most outrageous wellness getaway that Lulu can even think of. Like she is just extraordinary in how she puts things together. And I've heard her say that she puts herself in the client's shoes and she feels herself walking through the streets and tasting the food. And she really embraces the whole travel experience before she even puts it in front of somebody as a proposal. So that is one of the many reasons why I chose to partner with her for maximum benefit for all of our clients.
That's beautiful. I can really picture that, her planning and doing that, which is it's so thoughtful and beautiful. And one of the other great things about Book Here, Give Here,
Mm.
and working with them and with About the Journey is that talk about paying it forward. Uh, when you when you partner and book your travel with Book Here, Give Here, the name means something. So donations are made to a charity of your choice, and I think she has about like 6 to 8 different charities that she works with. It's really fantastic. It's like a model I haven't seen before, and I'm very grateful to have people in our lives that give so much.
Agreed, agreed. And they're all really worthwhile organizations as well. And I love that, as you're going through the process with her, you're able to pick exactly which one you want to benefit from your purchase. So, yeah, it's absolutely fantastic what she's created. And to know that you're doing something good in the process of, booking something for yourself is even better, I think.
Exactly, exactly. Um, yeah, talk about all the positive energy going out.
Right? It all flows out.
So love travel dreaming. I'd love to talk to you about where you're dreaming of going right now.
Gosh. So, I've always loved the Great Barrier Reef.
Mm.
And I think that that would just be the most outrageous vacation. So definitely one of those like bucket list items for probably down the road a bit, especially where we're sitting at this point in time. But for sure, I would absolutely love to go and experience that. I think it would just be like the most magical experience. And I've heard incredible things from people who have actually gone there. And it just every time I hear more, I'm like, okay, I'm like the spark just gets a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger. So for sure, that would be my spot.
That's awesome. And what about your favorite um, wellness destination or experience during travel?
I always love to hit up the spa when I travel. And of course, just the whole stress reduction piece of it. I love to start off a vacation in that way where I can just let the stress melt away and
Mm.
it sets the tone for the whole vacation, right? Um, And the other thing I love most about doing that is so many of the spas incorporate local products and local feel, right? So to go to, say, Hawaii and to have, just an amazing massage out on the beach.
Mm.
Like, you can't beat that. You absolutely can't beat that. And it really does just create the most amazing vibe for the whole getaway. So that's my 2 cents on what you should do as you arrive in a new place.
I absolutely agree. I love the idea of getting something, when you arrive, and I also like the idea of getting something right before you leave.
Oh, I like that too.
Yeah. So
Yes.
you're getting back on that plane,
Right.
you're heading home or you're driving or whatever it might be.
Yeah. It's an
One more
amazing
for the
snack.
road to get you in the right space.
I like it. I might start to incorporate that myself.
And let's talk self-care. What do you do for your own personal self-care?
So, it's always so challenging, right? Like everybody has this time conversation, and I'm in it just as much as anybody else. But one of the things that I have found to be just so beneficial is meditation. It is like the thing that keeps you centered and grounded. And yeah, like when the rest of the world is going on around you, and you take those, 10 minutes, 15 minutes just to kind of be with yourself and to like get back on track,
Mhm.
it is everything. And there's just so much benefit that can be taken from it. I always walk away feeling like really peaceful and like oddly rested.
Mm.
It just kind of is like a whole recharge, and I try to get it in, in the middle of the day if I can. There's actually, shameless plug, there's this awesome, it's called Calm Connect, that's offered on Fridays.
Mhm.
The most amazing woman, Jennifer, hosts it, and it's a free experience. It can be booked through About the Journey,
Oh, nice.
and it's 15 minutes of just the most outrageous, like, guided meditation, and she customizes it for every Friday. So you never have the same experience twice, and I just can't speak highly enough for it. So if you're interested, I highly encourage you to jump on and book it. It's not happening this Friday, but it
Okay.
will be, uh, I believe, through at least the end of August. She has it out there.
Amazing. Calm Connect.
Yes, Calm
Okay.
Connect.
Love that. Thank you.
Yes, you're
Where's
welcome.
Jennifer based?
She's actually located in Connecticut, so she's fairly local. And yeah, she's got a great pull, and every week it gets a little bit bigger, which is really nice as well.
That is so cool. Look at that. That area of support. You see how about the journey is working. That's amazing.
Exactly, exactly right.
So I know that between you and your fiance, you have a house full of kids.
Yeah,
But your daughter, who is 9, correct?
it's 9 next month. That's right.
9 next
She would
month.
be happy to get the extra year a month early.
So mature
Exactly.
already. So I know that she's interested in self care too. So you've been able to really bring that into the home for her. What kind of self care does she do, or do you
Yeah.
encourage for her?
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I've always made a real effort to let her know to hold her space. If she is feeling overwhelmed, take a step back, and really like create that space and that calm for herself. And just an amazing example I have. She must have been about 2 or 3, and she was taking regular dance lessons on Saturday. And one Saturday, she woke up, and after a full week at daycare and all of that, and she looks at me and she's just like, "I really could use the day to just relax." And I was like, "That's amazing." And I'm like, "I'm right there with you. Okay, let's not do dance today." But yeah, I mean, I think it's so important to teach them early on that it's okay to step back and to not feel that overwhelm, and to not have to live in that overwhelm. And
Mhm.
so, I've tried to incorporate, meditation as she'll have it, and and some calm activities as well, to be able to kind of bring in that downtime throughout the day to stay in a healthy space, and to continue to like recharge and be healthy. So yeah.
Um, that's extraordinary. I just need to, thank you for your mindful parenting because this is something that we know so many of us didn't learn until we had to, or,
Yes.
we hit that wall in adulthood. So it's such a phenomenal thing to teach early.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and it's definitely something that I didn't learn until much later on. And I wish I had known it earlier. I think it would have saved a lot of stress and, pain over the years. So to be able to teach our kids, this amazing technique to be able to release the stress and, you know, to help their bodies to stay in a healthy zone is so important. So hopefully they won't have the effects of stress that we unfortunately have kind of learned to live with over the years.
So true. And in a few years' time, she's going to be on aboutthejourney.com and looking for her own meditation teacher like mom.
Yes, I'm good with it.
I need a different voice.
Exactly. I will fully support it.
Okay, Bonney, thank you again. Appreciate your inspired business and what you're doing for all of us in this world of wellness. So
Well,
you're
it's
the queen.
absolutely my pleasure. And thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of this. I really appreciate helping to get the word out and, helping to share wellness with everyone.
Of course, we have to lift each other up.
Absolutely.
All right. Have a great day.